This is not going to be easy, T-Rex. You can hear the wind howling through the door. It's 26. It was just 25 2 seconds ago. Almost 9 a.m. We are very late. It was a long night, wasn't it? The house was shaking. You ready for this day, Rex? Day 3 with snow on the ground. And for some people, it's day 1 with snow on the ground. Like Brandon in Harwichport. And Peter in South Dennis. This is how winter arrives in New England. It snows north, then it snows central, then it snows south, then we all get cold. And that's what happened last night, a wayward polar vortex. Not really, but a whirling dervish of low pressure and low barometer cold that sent Mount Washington down to 9 degrees below zero at midnight with winds gusting 100 to 105. Incidentally, Mount Washington is up to +7 as of 8 a.m. Temperature's gone up 16 degrees because it was such a compact low-pressure system. Did you stay up for it? Brady in Grafton, Massachusetts, 3 a.m. Hey, want to shoot some hoops? Thank you, Brady, for sharing. I'm going to make a run for it to see if I can get out there and talk without being blasted by the wind. There's the cloud offshore. Can I hide from the wind down here? Kind of. If I talk really loud, still some snow left in my neighbor's yard. I'm going to pull in the phone. This is where we're going to sit for this one. Are you sitting down? The weather pattern is extreme. In Europe, Old England, Paul Kingston. What's he say? What's that? Essex? I can't remember the town. New England. It actually snowed at Jay Peak last night. 1 inch. Woohoo! Oh yeah, you probably saw my forecast for Jay Peak, calling for 30 inches. More on that pretty soon. It's a parade of storms from the Pacific to the Atlantic. Tom showed this image saying record cold coming into Japan also. Yesterday we talked about that -60 Celsius, -78 Fahrenheit coming into Alaska. And with all those storms lined up, it beckons the question, what is weather? Weather is Mother Nature's attempt to establish equilibrium in a very dynamic, differential heating of the Earth's surface by the sun. And today we had record warmth over the Mediterranean, and we had that record cold near the North Pole, though it doesn't show up there. I'd say -78 is pretty record cold. And anyhow, the differential between warmth near the equator and the cold at the poles is what causes weather. Cold air is heavy, it sinks at the North Pole, tries to come south. Warm air is light, it goes up at the equator and tries to head north. Of course, you can reverse those in the southern hemisphere. But the Earth is spinning, so the air spins as it travels from the pole to the equator and the equator to the pole. Cyclones are low-pressure systems that spin counterclockwise. Anticyclones are high-pressure systems that spin clockwise. And when a storm becomes fully mature, trying to mix the cold and warm, it's called occluded. And that's when the cold front comes all the way around and starts headed to the north, and the warm front comes all the way around and starts headed to the south. And that's what we have today. It is warmer in northern Maine, Caribou 36, than it is in Chatham, Massachusetts 27. There's an upside down warm front coming through New England today. There's also an upside down warm front in South Dakota, where Rapid City has been snowing for a day and a half with winds of 60 miles per hour, a true blizzard. T-Rex does not like it out here. So I'm not doing as much a forecast right now as I am just explaining what weather is. The enigma for this weekend, it still looks the same with double-digit snowfall in northern New England beginning Friday morning, lasting through about Saturday. You probably saw I put 30 inches of snow in my forecast for Jay. Well, Jay is a special place, and it's going to keep on snowing there for a couple of days through Tuesday. So it's going to snow at Jay probably Friday, Saturday, may let up a little bit Sunday, Monday, but it's going to keep on going. And if you like the Canadian model, which did a really good with the Clipper, it keeps the snow going and almost never stops it. So there's a major storm coming here on Friday and Saturday. I'll have to talk more about that tomorrow because I'm running low on time and Rex wants to go in. And then I look at the Thursday map for next high temperatures next Thursday. It's still 20 to 30 below, but not expansive as it was yesterday. Less expansive, but that air is coming at us. And if you look at that map carefully, you see some yellow in southern New England. We have an extreme setup coming in late next week with a potential blizzard or major nor'easter with storm force winds coming in here the Thursday, Friday before Christmas. And if you add up all these storms based on the Euro, we're looking at 4 feet of snow in southern Vermont. I don't know about that, but you get the point here. Big storm comes back in here Friday, only slowly releases Saturday. GFS actually has rain changing to snow in Boston on Saturday. And then maybe a few days off, maybe, I don't really believe it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week with sort of quiet weather. Could happen. And then that major storm comes in late next week. So I just want to talk more about what weather really is. This isn't, you don't come here for your hourly backyard forecast and exact rain snow lines. You come here for the big picture pattern, and the big picture pattern is as extreme as it gets. I'm thinking 1992, 2003. Do the math on that. Where are we now? Another 20 years. It's a 20-year cycle happening right now, at least decadal anyway. All right, Rex, I'm going inside. I'm going to leave you with holiday spirits at the State House last night. Met a wonderful young lady, Lily. She is a future something or other. I don't know whether she's going to be a meteorologist, climatologist, but she won an award for poetry. Very nice to meet you, Lily and Helen, and maybe we'll go ice skating together soon. A little bit of bragging. This one is from the garden. It's December 13th. I picked this green back in November. Remember, it was so warm in November. Snow survived another day. Little polar vortex going over tonight. Should be interesting. Maybe T-Rex and I will run out the back door right now to see if we can see the clouds coming yet. 4 o'clock in the afternoon on our Tuesday. We'll do a special at the door. As the sun goes down, we always come out this time usually too anyway, so I just want to get the clear sky and sunset. The wind really picked up over the last few hours. No sign of that incoming sort of whirling dervish polar vortex-like system coming at us tonight. But it's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. What do you know? Found a little forsythia in bloom here on December 13th as the sun goes down.
And I just want to say to you how grateful I am to have had this incredible experience.
Al can tell you all about it.
I'll walk this way. Steve's right there, look.
He's my agent.
Lily got a government citation for writing a poem, Peace, Love, and Unity.
Yes.
By Lily Lee Nagy.
Okay, you're not. Don't step. Push back. Kind of like.
Remember putting on ice skates for the first time.
Yep. This is my first time. Right?
What's your name? Where are you from?
Lily, and I'm from Quincy.
Have you ever gone ice skating before?
No, but I've been to an ice skating rink 2 times, and this is my 3rd time. But I really wish to go ice skating someday.
What's that book you're reading?
It's called I Am Manala, and it's how one girl stood up for an education and changed the world.
Are you going to change the world?
Yeah.
Is this your first glacier?
Second one, because in first grade we had big glaciers like this
Where?
all around our playground.
Where?
In my school at first first grade all around our playgrounds at recess. We had to climb all of them to get to the playground.